Yo, 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 what's happening, guys? METAVERSEMILLEN here. How are we all today? We're back with another video. We're currently in LA right now. Looking through the map. So what's happening? I'm back. I've got a sore throat, but yeah, we can jump on and film now. So hope everybody's well, winning at Upland. There's so much going on to talk about, especially with the markets and the floors with Granada Hills. I'm really excited. As you know, I love the property side of the game, the virtual property trading game, and I can just see so much positivity coming this year, and I'm just excited to see where we can actually go with it. I've been posting recently on X, so like the last couple of days I've been looking at the different data and the different numbers, and I just miss like kind of the old content with the floors and a lot of other kind of content where they're talking about floors and the data and just that kind of good stuff. So we're going to really go back to like breaking down the data from city to city in Upland and just kind of following that growth, and especially in LA. But this Granada Hills kind of from last year, you know, just to see kind of it breaking down, and we can look at different cities and different neighborhoods and like kind of see where it is from one year to another, 1 month to another. Just I love that kind of data, so hopefully we can bring stuff out where we can actually add it to the channel more, like kind of tickers, or like maybe in the background there's a ticker on the Granada Hills floor, so we can see it like what it was last week compared to the week before, and just all that kind of good stuff. So yeah, in Granada Hills has been 2,139 properties minted in 2024, totaling 47 million and 44,298 UPEX. I just think that's like mad, like considering when you actually like look back, it seemed like day to day, but when you take a step back and look at the progress over the whole year, it's actually really cool to see. And then we go down to the secondary markets, which is amazing. 1,352 properties for 19,481,138 UPEX in 2024. So, like, just players being able to make that UPEX. I don't sell any of my properties in Granada Hills as well. I'm buying a lot of properties up as well. I will swap for players like with racetracks if they need properties on a certain bit, but I don't plan to compete with the players in Granada Hills. That's one thing what I love. I want to see these floors and this node kind of go to the top. There's a lot more players owning properties and selling them. So yeah, with these kind of markets and these kind of sales from 2024, it'll be completely like a 30,000-40,000 floor, you know, $10-12 easily by Genesis week, which is amazing to see. There won't be much property left, you know, because everyone's like buying the property at this price now, so they're not really going to sell until the price goes up. So yeah, there's a lot of property been took off the market over the last couple of months, which is yeah cool. There's not much resistance between like the floor really going up now. So if you see that, that's cool. And then we go down to the dollars. This is amazing. This is so cool to see. 840 properties sold for a total of $6,880.15 in Granada Hills in 2024, equaling $18.84 a day for a Granada Hills owner. So every single day, 365 days. So you divide that, $18.84 roughly went to like a player. You know, in the game of Granada Hills. So that's so cool. We done the whole floor, so we looked at not the floor but like the whole market, basically from the 1st of January to the 1st of January this year, so like just kind of the whole year to break it down. And there was 1,512 property sales for USD in LA, totaling at $21,576.82. This just really makes me positive going into 2025. Like, I love the property virtual trading game. We're not going to try and do everything else now. We're just going to really focus in on the markets and the properties. And yeah, I'm loving like the Sparklet Wars. I think it'll add a lot of value to cities as it moves along. Kind of like tours different kind of cities based on every single season. So by the time the 15th comes, it'll be that time for Sparklet Wars, and then you could basically see a different city every single off season. So it'll come around to LA eventually, and I see it boosting neighborhoods. I see it adding a lot of value to properties as well. So if you love the property virtual trading side game and that's like what you're into, this can really benefit yourself, the same as like treasure hunting benefited your visits and other stuff in the game. So yeah, I'm really excited if Upland keep up this kind of direction. This city looks really interesting as well. I'm looking forward to seeing like LA. It's really starting to strengthen up. It's not about the floor like shooting up. It's about kind of how many properties are sitting between, say like Granada Hills is at like just over 13,500 now. Before there was like about 400 properties between 15,000. Now there's only like 200, so it's a lot easier for that floor to go up. So yeah, that's what I'm looking for, more than just like raising the floor really high. Like, I just want it to be where there's not many properties between those floors, so that's what I'm creating. and that's why I'm putting a lot of like effort and UPEX into Granada Hills. All my UPEX right now, 620,000 a month roughly, goes into Granada Hills, and then any sales on top as well. Like I got my bonus today for those city collections at the start of the month. Obviously you had to wait 14 days for 2 of them, so they came through now, so we can purchase a Granada Hills property. So what I'll do is go over to here, properties, and then we'll go to LA, and then we'll talk about the giveaways, because I've got a car to give away. We've got that $30-40 giveaway. We've also got the top 50 now. I've changed that from the top 25, which is cool. So we'll go for UPEX right now, and then we'll go for sale price. So I'm basically buying the floor up right now, just to get it to like a really good place and get some more properties, because I really want to get up to like 1,000 properties. You can see these properties here, they're all jailed properties now, so hopefully they'll go off the market and then come back on for sale. Upland's obviously working on that. They said there's a future update, improvement, quality of life update. So hopefully jailed properties are gone soon. So I think now the cheapest property is sitting at 13,598. So we'll just click on this one here, and then we'll go over to it in the search. And then once we get this property, we'll just continue. Like basically every 18 hours now I can afford a property on the secondary markets. We're just continuing to buy these properties, get up to 1,000 properties as well. And then we can like balance it. We'll always hold those 1,000 properties. Like we'll always like kind of keep 1,000 properties. We'll never go below that. Just to stabilize the Granada Hills floor. If a big player wants to sell off right now, there's a lot of players growing Granada Hills, and like they're doing amazing, and like the journey's amazing. Like everything this year is going to be so cool with these different giveaways, but it's just a way to protect it. Like say the worst comes to worst, someone went to Alcatraz, those properties came back on the market, like say 200-300 of them, like it's not going to affect the floors and take like months for Granada Hills to recover. So I'm kind of just putting like a safety net in place with those properties, but I don't plan to like complete or flip them on the floors or anything like that. You know, they'll probably stay with the account forever, and then I'll use kind of the monthly yield they generate to buy properties outside of Granada Hills, build on them to sell or flip for like dollars or UPX, that kind of idea. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing with that. With the giveaways as well, I'm freshening up the Discord, so we've got a lot of stuff over at the Discord. We'll go over to it quickly here. This is a general right now, so yeah, join it if you want to. The link's in the description down below. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Like, we follow everything Upland. We're going to focus back to like property now. We're going to change the format a little bit. Hopefully we can have like a studio by the end of next month, and we can actually have like live tickers, different exciting stuff, so we can actually like look at different markets and the percentages the floor gone up. Like, and I might just focus on LA till I get it like kind of tuned, and then after LA we can like focus more on different cities, like maybe LA, San Francisco, like New York, that kind of idea, London, you know. So it could be really interesting. But yeah, go check the Discord out, link in the description down below. So I'm running the top 50 now as well. If you was on the channel before, a couple of months ago, we ran the top 25. So what I've done is I gave $25 to the player what won on the wheel, and you had to be in the top 25 to actually get onto the wheel. So 25 place, so you needed 69 properties, well 70 properties to get on the wheel, and then whoever won on the wheel got $25. What I'm doing now to make it a little bit so more players can come into this and like participate in this, we're changing it to the top 50. So now you need 35 properties, roughly 35 properties to get into the top 50. Once you're into that, you're onto the wheel, and then the dollar payout is going to be based on how your UP2 score is in Granada Hills. This is a fun bit in it. If you go to Har730 here, you can see if he won, he would win $24.80. So this is really cool, because it makes, like, once you're in the top 50, you can still raise your score to get a better payout if you win on that wheel. And then the players what are in like place 75 to 50 will be competing, well 75 to 51 will be competing to get onto that top 50 wheel, if that makes sense. So that's really cool how it's going to be based on the UP2 score. The new approach will be able to drive the Granada Hills secondary market, because now that floor is going up nicely, so it'll be able to rise up. So once the floor gets more expensive, it won't, like, you'll still be able to get in, because now the like threshold to entry is a little bit lower. So that's why it's moved to the top 50, and I think it's really cool, because even if you're a smaller account, you can still win some dollars and still kind of push up your UP2 score. And it doesn't matter if you've got one big property or like 10 small properties, your UP2 score will equal the same if it's the same on each one. So that's really pretty much behind that. That will make them participate. We've also got we're giving away the car as well. So this one here, I've got my Series 4 car. Like, there's a lot of other broadcasters and players in the game what are really good at racing, so I'm gonna like leave the racing to them. They're always welcome to use a track and other stuff, and I might do some fun stuff like once every year, kind of like for a special video or whatever. But I don't know enough about the cars, and I want to just focus more like in the property, and like that'll be my niche, like the property, the volume, the how much the dollar flows are, how much property is sold, like is a certain city busier than another city. Like I want to get more into that kind of stuff, like the analytics, like the data behind property in Upland. So this will be more kind of like L Slack, you know, who's doing great stuff with this right now. Mass Chef as well. So yeah, you've got what is it? Loads of people. Picasso's like crushing it. So there's a lot of other players what can cover like the racing a lot better than I can. So what I'm gonna do is like do the car and basically give that away. I think I paid like $50 as well, so it'll be kind of fun. Cool, whoever like loves kind of like the car side of it as well. So yeah, purchase any Granada Hills property on the secondary market for UPEX or USD starting Monday the 13th. All purchases will count for one entry onto the wheel, closes on the 27th, so basically 2 weeks to buy any property in Granada Hills off the secondary market for UPEX or for dollars, and then you'll get one entry into the wheel. I'll go onto UPX land and get that data on transactions between those 2 dates, and then that wheel will get spun. Whoever wins on that wheel will get this Series 4 as well. So yeah, buzzing to do that. So that'll be given away on the 28th, so I'll basically count everything on the 28th, but it'll close at midnight on the 27th as well. So yeah, that's pretty much that giveaway. What else? We've got the $30 giveaway as well while I'm here. Before, obviously, due to family issues, I didn't film that video in December, so I promised I'd do another date. Another date's going to be the 3rd of February, so what we'll do on the 3rd of February is we'll spin that wheel. Everybody what owns a Magic Castle, if you've already purchased one, you'll be onto that wheel. If you've not got one already, you can go over to 10520 Balboa Blvd. Pick up a Magic Castle for 1000 UPEX, and then basically whatever number the wheel lands on, that mint of the Magic Castle, whoever owns that will win the $40, and then we'll spin it again for the $30 as well, just because obviously I couldn't film those 2 videos in December. So yeah, you can pick one up at 10520 Balboa Blvd. You'll also get your paid visit as well to get in to win this unique structure. So yeah, I hope everybody's okay. If you live in LA, if you watch this content, like there's a lot happening. So yeah, like it's just really hope everyone's okay and everyone's doing okay. I know there's a lot of staff members as well for Upland in LA as well. So yeah, it's crazy to see what's happening. This like just the world right now, it's mad. But yeah, hope everything's gonna get better soon, like really do. But yeah, basically with that $30 and $40 giveaway, jump onto that, purchase a Magic Castle. If you want to win the race car, just purchase any Granada Hills property off the secondary market for UPEX or for dollars, and it'll track everything. And then we're also going to do the giveaway for the top 50 at the end of the month as well, so we'll track that on probably like the end of the month, so like the 31st, the last date of every single month. We'll spin that wheel for the top 50, and then whoever wins that will get their UP2 score paid out in dollars. You can list an asset for dollars, you can list anything for dollars at that price, and I'll purchase that. But then we're going to purchase more Sparklet as well. I'm going to keep all my Sparklet in game. I'm not really going to talk about like exchanges and anything on the side. Like I'm going to talk about like the building, the Sparklet in game, being able to like build an apartment outside of Granada Hills, and then once you get into a good leverage position, being able to sell that for more USD or more UPEX, you know, like tied to a layer 2. Like before Tycoon, you could flip for a lot more money. So I see a lot of value in Sparklet, but I don't want to cover like the crypto side of it, so I'm going to leave that behind now and just really focus in on like in-game building and how you can add value to properties and structures inside the game of Upland on layer 1. So yeah, that's cool, but you can use layer 2 like really efficiently to actually grow the value as well. Like I can technically now just build and unlock like nodes for people on like the Tycoon game, so they get an apartment with 6 open nodes, which would have cost 6,000 UPEX. So I can kind of give like value in different leverage. Like it's really cool how this is all going to tie together, and hopefully it's back online very soon as well. Apparently it might even be online tonight as well. I'm in the UK and it's like 10:30 pretty much now, so yeah, if this is online soon, it's going to be amazing to see. So pretty much gonna refresh it now just to double check. No, it's still not online, but yeah, hopefully in a couple of hours that'll be back online, and then we can start to trade Sparklet for UPEX. But we'll also use sparklet.me as well, so we'll have the 2 different sites and we can see which price is the best. Yeah, buzzing about that. We've pretty much covered everything. I'm going to put this data on the Discord a lot more so you can actually see all the different prices and the UPEX, the dollars and the profits as well. But yeah, I've pretty much covered everything as well. 25 UPEX for a visit in LA if you want to get onto that competition for the unique structure. And then everything else, these competitions are on the Discord with a link in the description down below. And yeah, I'll be back for another video tomorrow. Got my throat better now as well, but I was going to film yesterday's. Yeah, back to a routine, I promise. Yeah, thank you so much for the support. Click that subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you tomorrow for another video. METAVERSEMILLEN, peace.